And we're live. Hi everyone, this is Gamer, and this is Old World. I wouldn't say I've never played it before because I actually got it on Epic. I even see this resume. But I'm gonna start a new game. It's been a long time since I played. I don't know, just other things got my attention, so I never got back to it until now. And now that it's on Steam, time to revisit it. So, single player, new game. There are scenarios, but I don't think I'm gonna do them just yet. Let's just start a new game. What should I say? So this is kind of like Civ 5? Yeah, I guess Civ 5 since you don't have stacking mechanics. It's like Civ 5 and Crusader 2 and some EU 4. I think it's easier if I just play it, but overall, what happened is you have the old world, which that's interesting. So you have 2, 4, 6, 8 leaders, and the old world basically. I mean, if you look at the nations, it kind of gives you the idea of the era. So Assyria, Babylon, or Babylonia, Carthage, Egypt, Greece, Haiti, or Hatti, Persia, and Rome. I actually don't know how you pronounce it properly. So there are these 8 nations. They all have their own starting text. So each of them start with 3 texts. Each of them have their unique shrines. 4 of them, and they have 2 unique buildings. Sorry, unique units. And then they also have their own, I guess, traits, for lack of a better word. I actually don't know what they use. So like for Assyria, all cities, new units start with focus 1. And one thing that's cool is if you have a middle mouse button, you can actually keep the tooltip, like keep it there without it disappearing, instead of like trying to hover around. So that's actually pretty cool. So you could check like focus 1 plus 10% critical hits. And then you have your leader, and you have the different families, and then we'll talk about it more. And then you have all of these bios and stats. Might as well read this. I'm probably gonna butcher names and other things, but I am Ashurbanipal, king of the universe, descendant of descendant of great kings. I was the 4th in line for the succession, but my father, Esarhaddon, picked me to rule Assyria because of my bravery and intelligence while sending an older brother to rule a distant kingdom. Unrest comes from his land, and I must prove that I can be the greatest king of all. While my father was alive, I worked as a spy master and studied etiquette and military training. I constructed the first systematically organized library of the old world, containing 30,000 clay tablets. I am known for fluency in languages, especially Akkadian and Sumerian, endearing me to many old families. I commissioned reliefs of myself hunting lions, a public event which was reserved for Assyrian loyalty. And then when you go to stats, it shows you the text you started with, unique units, shrines, different families. We'll get more into it once I get to the game, and then you have leader archetype. So basically you kind of have a character, but you don't play as that character. But you do have characters where you use their traits and stuff. So let's just start from Assyria and just move our way through. And then let's see. Preset leader, yeah, nation, Assyria, 4. Characters do not frequently die young. Years, moderate. Tribal strength, difficulty. So for difficulty, really, the able nations will not declare war. So you have peaceful games, huh? So from my understanding is that the AI start. One of these, yeah. See, AI plays on the good, so those are their starting yields. 300 civics, 300 training, 8 order. Man, it's been a while. 200 food, 200 iron, 200 stone, 200 wood, plus 10 science and plus 10 order per turn. And all cities plus 10 gold per turn. I don't think it's called gold. It's called money. And plus 9 discontent per turn. Because I haven't played for a long time. Let's just start with just, which gives me a bit more resources and an extra scout. Weak, peaceful. Really, they could get even more advantages. Existing don't. Oh, okay. None didn't exist when I played. Let's start at a lower difficulty so I could kind of explain and also not suck too much at the game, and then we'll go from there. Decide. I guess the map I really have no. Ruthless AI. Yeah, let's not select any modes for now. Let's just have a simple 4 opponent, some tribes. You'll see what it's all about. I mean, there's a good chance they made the game even harder since I last played, so even the just might just give me issues. Consider spending training to get promotion to some of your units. Units who have engaged in combat earned experience cost less training to promote. Alright, Assyria in the old world. You are Ashurbanipal, the great king, chosen to lead Assyria into the old world. Named to rule before your elder brother, Prince Shamasham. The legacy of Syria is now in your capable hands, surrounded by enemies. You will need to use every skill at your disposal to help Syria grow into the glorious empire your ancestors envisioned. The existing civilization of this old world do not yet know the glory and power of Syria, but they are about to find out. Select your settler and found your capital city. You'll also decide which family manages your first city, gaining their advantages immediately. Alright. So, a lot to talk about. So, we have certain resources like ore, gems, and you'll see that there's a harvest. Huh. I'm surprised they don't. So, with your scout, you can put it on top of these and use order to harvest, which will give you these yields, and send it to the nearest city. And depending on what resource they give different, like camels, harvest gives you 50 money, and then ore 10 iron. So anyways, so this is our settler. Our settler has 2 movements, moves until fatigued. And then it has 3 defense. And then it has... I'm surprised. Assyria, plus 100% pillage yields, plus 2 order per military unit killed. Zealot, leader, plus 1 fatigue limit, infantry, plus 25% for urban. You're not gonna use these guys for combat, just say. And then, man, there's a lot. Let's talk about families then. So each civilization or nation, I think they're called nations here. I'm so used to civilization, especially now that I'm doing a lot of modding. There will be chances there will be times where I slip and use Civ 5 terminology. Forgive me. Some things don't change overnight, if ever. So each nation have 4 families. And at most you will have 3 of those families at play. And each of them have bonuses. So what happens is family cities means that cities that belong to this family. So your capital, including your capital, all of your cities will be given to a family. And family cities means that if that city belongs to that family, you'll get those bonuses from it. And then you have family seat means that you see it. The seat is the first city given to your family and receives a special bonus determined by the family class. So like if I pick my capital to be part of the Sargonet champions, then I will have this family seat. And they will get plus 25% training. And then on seat founded means that the first city you will actually gain something, right? So it shows you that it costs 1 order. So your order is down here. Your order limits what you can do per turn. If you run out of order, you could in theory purchase it with training and stuff, but it becomes really expensive. So generally, when it comes to wars, you don't want to fight a multi-front war, because what happens is, let's say you and 2 AIs, all of you have 10 orders. It means that each turn, your opponents will in theory have 20 order, and you only have 10. So your ability to respond to a multi-front war is going to be very lacking. So order is very important. It's used for everything that doesn't happen inside a city. Like when it comes to city building stuff, those don't use order, but everything else, worker, settlers, movement, attacking, everything needs order. I don't know if I like it, but it's one of the mechanics. So anyways, looking at this, just a brief look. Sargonet focuses on training, and training is this, which is what you use for promotions, for getting generals. Get order if you really need it. And order is also used for training units. I think that's more of a local. Once we settle city, we could look at it. And then we have the Tudia hunters. So they focus more on range units. Unlocks hunt, camps, and nets plus 100% output. So camps are for like deer and stuff. Nets are for fishing resources or coast resources. Like their on sea founded is give 50 ore, stone, and wood, which is actually not bad early on, because resources can be a bit of a challenge. Adasi patrons, civics, and then you have more culture. You can hurry projects with money, -1 discontent per culture event. Culture event is basically, so unless they changed it. Last time I played, cities have these culture bars they fill up. They start weak, and then they have develop, strong, and legendary. And each time you hit the next level, you get a culture event, and it also unlocks different things. Like for example, certain wonders requires higher level of culture. So normally you do only build them in your capital and such. And there are also court ministers, which are interesting, but yeah, that'll be something we'll talk about later. Okay, and then clerics. Honestly, find a religion. And you also get minus discontent. I think it's called discontent. Yeah, discontent is your unhappiness. The higher, so your discontent will slowly build up, and if you don't deal with it, it will be an issue. It's a new one. Can build urban improvements on sand. So normally urban improvements can only be built on these urban tile. Ah, shoot. Luckily there's an undo. that is one great thing. It's like undo where you mess up. So normally urban improvements can only be built on urban tiles. You'll see like arid, urban, and then there are also specific ones like hamlets. I don't know. Probably a lot of things change, so I should probably not talk about those until I get to them. Able to build them on sand. That's very interesting. And then you have monasteries and temple, more outputs, quicker disciple production time, and also found a religion. You know what? Let's try this. I mean, I'll get 3 families, so orders are an important feature of the old world. Units can move multiple times each turn, but each move consumes 1 order. Other actions such as attacking or building also consumes orders. Those are for units. If you build something in your city, you don't. The remaining orders can be seen in the lower left corner of your screen. We recommend that you first select your workers so you may begin to improve your land before you spend all your orders for the turn. Yep. So we get an extra scout. Okay. So what do we want in terms of tech? So the way tech works is interesting. So you see this. Available and discard pile. So what happens is the game will randomly pick text from the available pile. And if it goes through all of this, you'll basically have, it will be basically reshuffled, everything available, and then you'll get random. So what happens is, if I don't pick, like, let's say I pick ironworking. I don't pick stone cutting and divination. That means that next time when the texts come up, I should get rhetoric and composite bow. At least I think I should, unless I never fully understood it. And then there's only a 50% chance. But of course, don't forget that because I researched ironworking, that means that I will unlock new techs. So sometimes if you miss a tech, you might not get that tech for a while. Get to work. So I started off. One of the ones I got is trapping. That's distance. I don't remember. Let's do F1 because I don't remember. So trapping, slinger unit, right? Slingers consume stone, and stone is very important. I find early on because you need it for a lot of things, especially wonders. Generally, warriors. And it's not like my start has a lot of stone. Good. Wait, what? I get a garrison? Is that why I get -2? Yeah, wow. You start with a garrison now. Interesting. Okay, so it recommends build a mine. Granary is too early because granary doesn't provide anything. other than growth. But it makes adjacent farms really good. More order would be nice. Do I need more food? Oh, I need so many things. I do start with a slinger. More order early on will actually be amazing. Oh man, I totally forgot how to. So we will get a camp. And then we have a slinger, but I will prioritize moving scouts. So we'll move in this direction, and then we could harvest. And we only have one more. I'm probably not gonna do renaming very much. Okay. So yeah, that's it. Like, I'm out of order. I can't do anything. I mean, I could purchase more, but... So we have Zoroastrianism. Born from the ancient fire cult, Zoroastrianism has taken hold in Assur. The teaching of the prophet Zoroaster has been passed down from generation to generation and are now becoming a regular part of life in the city. They describe a cosmic struggle. The divine Ahura Mazda fighting against the chaotic Angra Minua. Those who live with the ideals of truth, justice, and humility give aid to Ahura Mazda in his fight. Will you support this new religion? Okay. Offer stone to build places of worship. Ask to learn more about their ways, what the people believe is their concern. I have yet to find out. Okay, I see. So it says higher legitimacy improves family opinion and produces more order per turn. Honestly, I would go for some more civics. A city. Right. What tech? Honestly, I would. Stone cutting lets you build quarries, and stone is very valuable. Let's take a chance. Okay. And then we end year. Oh yeah, so you have 200 turns, or 1 year for each of these, and then you get, I forgot what this is, victory points. Yeah, if any of your opponents reach 57, the game ends. Okay, let's... So yeah, this needs more time to replenish. Let's harvest some money. Okay, we see a city site. I don't know if they changed it or not, but like in the past, if you just place a unit on a city site, then basically nobody else can settle in that location. Let's go in this direction. Okay, I have no more order. Now head. Nested. Yeah, this is holding the middle mouse button. Let's harvest some games. Early on, I find like the resource you get from those is quite a lot. You also have forced march. If you truly want to like make use of the turn. So this is why I said it's more like Civ 5 than Civ 4 because you don't have stacking. Alright, so you are done. We don't have enough stones for any of these. We could get a mine, we could get a farm. Culture would be nice. Oh yeah, I forgot to show this. So we have weak culture, and then we gain a certain amount per turn. Capital, having religion, and gems apparently. And you also have citizens. Right now we're building. So any units within here uses growth. When something uses up growth, you're basically not gonna grow. And then you have training. So it should say +8 from a sword. The higher your training, the faster you'll recruit your units. But if you're recruiting your units, you also get less training here. And then you have specialists. And then you have these projects, specialists, projects. Specialists are unlocked only when you get improvements. So basically, this trapper wouldn't be possible if I didn't build the camp. Alright, so I need to decide what to do with you. Food is not as urgent. Had to get more money and culture. I could get, let's get that. Get a mine. Let's harvest, get more culture. Oh, our first ancient ruin. As our explorers stand by unnoticed, a tribe of hunters visits the ruin to check their traps. They go about their business, distracted by their abundant spoils. Should our explorers intervene, kill them and take their supplies. Plus 300 food and 340 lumber. Wait, is it lumber or wood? Wood. And then our king will become cruel, and all cities will have minus 10% growth. I've never seen this. Negative character trait, of which they can have a maximum of 3. So after that, I guess it doesn't matter. Invite them to settle with us. Ooh. Wait. Gain trapper in a store. That seems really good. But that means I have a trapper now. Ooh, that is really good because now I get a full order from that. You can't do anything with half order. But, oh yeah, also when you build things, it uses up order, so. So if you have too many workers, that could backfire on you as well. Okay, tutorial. Yeah, met your first tribe, the Vandals. Tribes can engage in limited diplomacy, but generally won't be coordinated in the way opposing nations are. You may also find barbarians when exploring the map. They do not behave like tribes as you are always at war with them. Barbarians are good targets for early expansion as they're easier to drive away than a more organized tribe. Harvest that. And harvest the sheep. Harvest the gems. Okay, we see barbarians. So there's a timer with these camps. If they reach a certain time, they will produce a new unit. They can be rather annoying. Okay, yeah, that is still relevant. So scouts, hidden units cannot be seen by other units. Scouts are hidden while on a tree tile in neutral or friendly territory. So oh shoot. I'll choose our next family carefully. A marriage proposal has arrived from the Erisham family for you, king. Dowry gives us 4 order. That's actually really good. I don't normally look at the traits often enough. Let's go there. Go here. Yeah, 4 order makes a ton of difference. Harvest marble, get more stone. With that done, do I want another settler? Let's get Slinger first. Torah Marriage. You have accepted a marriage proposal for a member of your family. Marriages are a useful diplomatic tool for forming bonds with other families, tribes, and nations. They also allow your family to continue their line with legitimate heirs who will be eligible to take over once your current ruler is gone. If you die without an heir, the game will end. It's kind of like CK2, right? Harvest those give. So here I can select where to. I mean, you'll see the borders. Yeah, this one seems to grab the most territory. Okay, so generally you don't want to get. They don't let you get the same one. So skip family C +4. So now what do we want? -1 this. Camps. I forgot what improves these. I don't remember what camps improve. Camels. I mean, I could always check this. Okay, camps improve camels, elephants, game, and fur. So this will actually be a decent camp. That's goats, that's pastures. Why not? Let's go for that. Settler. Cities produce the following yields: growth, training, civics, money, science, culture, and discontent. Growth, training, and civics are all used for city production. Growth for civilian units, training for military units, and civics for projects and specialists. When not being used for city production, training and civics go to the global stockpile, and growth goes into the production of new citizens. Culture and discontent both go into their respective progress bar. When the culture bar fills, a positive event occurs and new improvements and wonders are unlocked. When the discontent bar fills, maintenance goes up and growth and science go down. Yeah, and there's a cap to how much those go. Okay, so harvest wheat. Actually, let's prioritize because if you allow certain cities to, like sites, if they become empty for too long, barbarians will take over. So let's go for a worker. I won't need more food. Urban yields. I thought I just read that. That's weird. So I will want another settler soon. If you encounter rival nation, shoot. Rival nations are your primary opponents in all world. You may engage them diplomatically, which could lead to gaining a powerful trade partner, ally, or declare war on them to conquer their territory. You decide which nation are worthy of being your allies and which just simply be conquered. At some difficulty level, other nations begin the game already established with number of cities, units, and improvements. If you lower the mouse over Rome's name in the leaderboard on the top left of the screen, you can find out important information about them, such as the number of cities they have, how strong their military is, how developed they are technologically, and also with whom they are currently at war or peace. Point an ambassador. Does this has to declare war? Interesting. Need to check something. Oh wait, tech tree. Oh, it's a free worker now. It's not a free seller. Interesting. Paulus used to give you. Oh, come on. Of course he took that. And he's like all the way down there. I don't know what he's doing up here. Elephant used to regenerate. I don't like the fact that this is actually pretty close. Yeah, this unit is probably gonna just occupy that. What do I want? Rhetoric, Forum, Acropolis. Let's do divination. Looks like we'll have to fight our ways. Wait. Oh, there is a worker. Okay. Let's get a quarry because stone is pretty valuable. Yeah, tech deck. Yeah, 4 drawn cards, and then let's go to the pile. And right, the free and bonus cards are never recycled, so if you miss it, recruit. A specialist can be recruited from the city screen by clicking the, I don't know what the heck that button is, on improvements. So long as you have an available citizen, although improvements are already productive on their own, the specialists can boost their yields. Luxuries are special resources that you acquire by adding a rural specialist to improvement on the correct tile. For example, you access gems by adding a miner specialist to a mine improvement on the gem. Urban specialists like acolytes and officers can be trained to higher level for further yield boost. Yeah, he also has 2 cities. Ambitions. You have unlocked the ability to choose an ambition. Ambitions are goals that your family would like you to pursue, and completing them will grant you and all of your descendants a permanent boost to legitimacy. Completing ambition unlocks a new one. Completing 10 is one way to win via an ambition victory. So it's your best to fulfill your current ambitions. Here are control 4 cities, kill 5 enemy units. Both are going to be doable, especially. Tutorial is a little interesting. Shouts from the trees. Our men hurry towards the noise and discover an injured Persian lying in the dirt. Companions work frantically to treat his wounds. According to the men, their caravan was transporting goods to the nearest Persian city. When they were attacked by bandits, they managed to repel the attackers and save their cargo of fine wine. Treat his wounds. Negotiate an exchange of protection for goods. $200 monies is pretty good. Okay, this is combat. They have a skirmisher that I don't know the stats of. Base 3, urban, hovel, defense. Also don't know if they have any other units. Yeah, it really sucks that I didn't nab that. But maybe we'll see some war. More vandals. Harvest sheep. Oh. I hope to nab that. Skirmisher. It also has 2 range. I don't think I could win against them at the moment. So he'll also use up order. Our scouts report discovering a strange sculpture amidst these ruins. While it is unlike any art produced by Assyria, it holds a strange beauty. What should be done with it? It should inspire us. Display in starts ambition control 5 developing cities. Okay. That could be challenging unless I find more. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to field march. Assyria has reached a new culture level. High levels of culture unlock additional improvements and wonders for cities. Each new level will also trigger a positive culture event for the city. Today, a group of laborers had decided to join your workforce. Oh, okay, that is actually pretty nice. Yeah, if I could find another city, that would be great. And I do have to... Zoroastrianism has spread to one of your cities. Religion provides culture and affect discontent cities with them. For example, a city with a friendly religion will have its discontent reduced by 2. You can choose to adopt a state religion for your nation, allowing you to guide the impact their religion can have on your city via theologies. Okay, we need to develop the city more. Ooh, the Oracle. I will build that. So, sometimes you might not have enough resources, but if you're willing to spend the gold, you could purchase the remaining amount of resource. Vandals. Emerald Mines. Explorers uncover numerous shafts in the desert hillside. Their entrance is covered by past landslides. Emeralds litter the dark passages, suggesting that this site once was a thriving mine. Your scout wishes to continue excavating to find more valuables, but such actions could cause the mines to collapse. We must reopen the mines. Sure, let's take a chance. Yeah, all of these city sites that I don't get, which is kind of dumb. Your family has a new heir, Duchess Banitu. Training strong heirs will be vital for the survival of your nation, as once your current ruler is gone. someone will need to take the reins. Once your heir has grown up a bit, you'll be able to choose an educational path to guide them into the rule you need them to fulfill. The first 4 heirs in the succession are members of your court, and the ratings will affect your global yields. For example, an heir with high wisdom will increase your science. Now that Assyria has reached developing culture level, various options for hurrying production in the city has become available. With the developing or higher culture level alone, a city can hurry production at the cost of some civics and discontent. Other methods of hurrying production are further enabled by certain governor traits or laws like orthodox and volunteers. These distinct means of hurrying production cost resources other than civics, although they all produce discontent. For example, with the holy war law and the state religion, you can hurry production with money, and patron family class can always hurry production with money. You can see different options for hurrying production in the city panel underneath the current progress. Right, so you have ways to hurry, and I don't feel it's quite worth it. Oligarch. King Cyrus requests a boon from us. Recent campaigns have left Persia short of trained manpower, and Cyrus would be very grateful if we could lend him some of our veterans. We can provide additional training. Our laborers attempt to reopen the collapsed emerald mines have failed. Hillside support crumble, burying many men beneath the ruins and rubble. Has left the population shaken. Oof. I mean, I guess I kind of anticipated that was going to happen. Let's start getting some farms because I need a learning opportunity. The court is divided over the recent discovery of the Numidians. Our scholars wish to study the Numidian culture to deepen our understanding, but our generals insist that these savages deserve no such respect. We must make it clear to the court which way our sympathies. Let us observe their way and tradition. We should find out who their enemies are and make deals to undermine them. Becomes deal maker, unlocks caravan. Yeah, all of that territory that I won't be able to. Oh, I hate it. I'm still waiting for my second slinger. And then I should be able to make a push. Don't boost. I will have to get this, otherwise it's gonna be gone. Okay. How far out did they already settle? Holy cow. They're really greedy. Let's move here. And then we can attack that. Sorry, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Yeah, real life. Unfortunately, sometimes it does require me to walk away. Okay. We could get more specialists. Stonecutters wouldn't be bad. Miners are not urgent. Yeah, stonecutters, more civics, more stone will actually be. One of your scribes have returned from Gordium in Persia, excitedly talking about the practices of Judaism. She fills the court with stories of a god who gifts his followers with words written on stone, and an ancient line of kings hailing back past your own ancestors. Members of your court seem impressed and curious. Send the scribe back to learn more of their ways. Yeah, we're not gonna convert to a different religion. At least that's not the plan. Oof. Converted to Judaism, has gone from upset to angry. Our scout encountered a party of Greek soldiers worshipping a man bound by his wrists and ankles. The warriors accused the man of inciting rebellion, of stalking members of the royal family and attempting to infiltrate the treasury. However, the victim insists that he is innocent of the crime. Follow their advice and move along. Become cruel. Fight them for possession. Convince the Greek to release him into your custody. Becomes deal maker. Awesome. A new court has joined. His aptitude in matters of state keep Assyria moving forward. Right. Oh shoot, I could have done this much sooner. Deal maker unlocks caravan. Sure, why not? A new heir. At the announcement of the heir's birth, celebration erupted in the capital of Assur. People gather in the streets to toast Princess Hiatus and revel in the hope of a bright future. My legacy. I just hope they don't feel it. I feel like I might be very overextended if I'm not careful. Turn end. As you can see, with limited order, there's only so much you can do at times. Christianity was found. Okay, so that's Egypt. Duchess is converted to Zoroastrianism. These two friendly. Rhetoric, composite bow. I need to unlock forestry. I don't know if past strategies are still applicable. Okay. We're gonna take that. You are going to sleep. That means I need a settler. 11 years is a long time. Not much you can do. Unexpected connections. Unexpected personal connections have opened up a direct channel to the leaders of Rome or Greece. The court seeks to improve relations with both nations, but we should proceed with caution. Let's improve with Rome. I have no plans of warring with them at the moment. Mines can wait. Right. We could cut down trees, but right now I just want to improve, so yeah, I definitely need settlers. And I might be fighting some tribes from the look of things. Known as the Explorer. I've encountered people from the realms of Egypt. They are led by Queen Neferrer the New of Egypt, known as a diplomat. How should we approach? And maintain truce. Your cognomen had changed to the Explorer. Your cognomen describes your recent accomplishment. Acquiring a cognomen is one way of increasing your legitimacy in the eye of your people. Higher legitimacy grants you additional order and improve your standing with your families. Keeping your legitimacy high is important for controlling a large nation. Rural yields are food, iron, stone, and wood, primarily drawn from rural improvements and collected in the global stockpile. You can spend money to purchase rural yields directly from the top bar where it shows your current stockpile. The primary source of food is farms, which are most fruitful next to fresh water and on lush terrain. Food is needed to feed your population and to produce new settlers. The primary source of iron is mines, which is most productive on ore and hills. Iron is needed to produce many types of military units, including warriors and axemen. The primary source of stone is quarries, which are most productive on marble, on arid terrain, and when adjacent to mountains. Stone is needed primarily to build improvements like shrines and city projects such as walls. The forestry tech enables the construction of lumber mills on trees to produce wood. Workers can also cut down trees with this button in the action panel. Wood is needed to build city improvements like barracks, military units like Archer, and ship units like Irene. We got a farm. +1 adjacent wonder. Oh, that's not happening. Divine rule. Let's get some more mines. Not gonna bother with harvesting there. Okay. They have 3 cities. Damn. 2 cities, 3 cities, 2 cities. And order that you don't use just become gold the next turn, that's all. Your daughter. An emissary from Egypt stands before us. Our artisans have grown fond of the quality of your lumber. We seek peace in order to ensure that our trade with your nation grow and prosper. Let's improve our relations. Critical. I think does double. Make sure I don't lose that. That would be really bad. Yeah, there isn't much else to see around here. Okay, stonecutter complete. Let's get a settler. Sleep. And next turn will probably be the last turn. Because I do need to end the video. Egypt now at peace with Greece. Oh, damn. They've been fighting? Oh yeah, your borders also grow in... Oh yeah, I definitely want to camp. More order is huge. Oh, more barbarians in this direction. Interesting. I wonder if there's another. Actually, I'll be very overextended. I probably do want to expand. Wait. Yeah, there's a lot of things. Let's look at Vandals. Vandals have 3 sites. 1, 2, so I know their sites. If I build up a strong enough military, I could conquer them and expand in that direction. How about Numidia? They only have 1 site. Okay. Yeah, they're so greedy. Those order. Influence missions give you the chance to improve another character's opinion of your leader. At the cost of a few order and some money. They may also lead to follow-up events. You can conduct an influence mission by clicking the influence button in the active panel on the left while a character other than your leader is selected. Starts influence free. Okay. Yeah, what's over here? Other than just a lot of desert. Wait, they have 3 cities now? Yeah, 3 cities. I haven't been expanding much. Oh wait, it's the 1 more turn. Lumber mill is nice, but I feel like ironworking is a must at the moment. Yeah, let's get another quarry. I need more stone. I need more of everything, mind you. Religious carvings. Walking among the ruins, your explorers are struck by the carved remnants of what looks like distinctly Christian religious art. The site has clearly been abandoned for a long time, since before Christianity was known. Is this a mere coincidence or something much more than that? It must have come from a precursor of Christianity in the region. And the site over to Christian leader to see what they make of it. Move the art to Kaha and establish a Christian shrine. There. Carve art sounds like freestone to me. I'm not that desperate for stone at the moment, so I will actually go for more science. It might be worth it. Okay, more barbarians. Adopt state religion. Worshippers from all over the nation arrive at the court seeking direction. Is it time to adopt Zoroastrianism as our state religion? Doing so will reduce discontent in Zoroastrian cities and improve relation with families who follow. Yep. Duchess Consort Eshara Hamad, the loyal, head of the powerful Erisham family, would like to know what you think of her new outfit. The truth is, you hate it. It is garishly colored and poorly made. However, taking such a blunt approach to one of the more influential people in your realm may not be the most diplomatic. Brilliant, amazing, the best ever. Becomes disappointed. Duchess minus 40 opinion from loyal. Why not? Let's take that. Yeah, if I had known this, I would have grabbed it sooner because I don't like them being right at my doorstep. So after these 2 settlers, I will need to get more military units. That's why I went ironworking, so I could get warriors to help. So I will target this. And then I will need to build up a stronger military, actually. We'll see. I feel like I have a lot to learn. So I'm just going to end the video here. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a good one.